Now that BBTAG 2.0 is finally out and I finally played it enough, I could say that it is pretty much the best thing that happened to CrossTag so far. The game on launch was not the best, really. The game on launch was actually not the best. But over time, DLC characters came in, and while I'm not a fan of the practice, the game did become more lively, per se. And it really didn't reach anything, I would say, really good until CrossTag 2.0 came out. But I'm sitting here thinking, well, it's not the best, improvement, but it is an improvement nonetheless. I do like some changes in it. I do like the fact that, we got UI changes, we got a new story mode, we got more interactions, etc., etc. But there are some things about the game that I wish they can go the extra mile for. I really do wish that more of these things could happen. And I'm just going to use this as a scenario. Let's say I was given the project of making BlazBlue CrossTag Battle off the basis of 2.0. Let's say I had unlimited resources or whatever. Let's see what I could do if I was, taking charge of this game. Now, I made a video like this before, talk about the changes I would want to see, but now that CrossTag 2.0 is out now, I would feel as though I should say these things again. I will say that some of these things will be repeated from the previous video, so it's pretty much just the things that haven't changed so far, I would just say it again. So these are the things I would pretty much add or change about the game. The jukebox is actually a very good idea. I wasn't expecting them to actually add this sort of thing to change the lobby music. Now, it's something I find as a good idea, but at the same time, I don't know why these battle themes not battle themes per se, but most of the songs in this jukebox couldn't have been battle themes. Like, you get all this RWBY music, something I've been asking for since launch. They finally added in, it's just relegated to the jukebox, which, it's not bad, but I personally didn't care about the lobby music, whatever. It didn't really matter. It's more battle themes I wanted, not jukebox stuff. I didn't care about the lobby theme. I didn't care. It sounded fine. I just wanted more battle themes, and while the jukebox is a good idea, I personally believe that these songs should have just been selectable as battle themes. Like, really, you add all this Under Night music, you add all this RWBY music, and you, for the life of me, you add more of these BlazBlue music. Now, for whatever reason, the songs on here are kind of odd choices. Not really odd choices per se. You get like songs like you got all this RWBY music, like the opening, certain themes in the game. Cool, fine. Then you got BlazBlue music. You got like this. There are only 3 remixes of like the regular themes, like Blood Pain 2, Endless Despair 2, and Black Onslaught. Now, I can understand why Blood Pain can't be as a battle theme, because that's just same character battle themes. You can't really have a team of 2 of the same character. And the Versus themes are technically counted as team themes in this game, so Blood Pain wouldn't work. But Endless Despair 2, I know unlimited characters aren't in this game, but you could have found a way to weasel them in there. I mean, hell, if you can change Reincarnation from being just 9 in Kokonoe/Celica's theme to 9 versus Jubei in Celica, I don't see the problem here. You could easily add the 2 versions. The Highlander is also in here from BlazBlue, which, I mean, I don't know why they chose the songs they did. They chose Pandora Tears, Shinso, Stardust Memory, Endless Despair 2, Black Onslaught 2, and the Highlander. And while I don't understand why they chose those songs, I guess I can understand somewhat. I mean, I guess because music, they like the music or something. But yeah, like, I wish these themes could have been battle themes. Like, I swear, that's like a hugely missed opportunity, because I've been complaining about that since launch. And why not add more RWBY music? They added no new Persona music other than the character themes, other than Elizabeth and Adachi's. They added nothing new. They added more songs to the BlazBlue via the jukebox. They did 1 song for Arcana Heart. They only added 3 songs for Senran Kagura, which is fine, and they did so for Akatsuki Blitzkampf. Well, technically there's 4 songs, but you can't battle till war's end, so yeah, there's that. But the RWBY music and the Under Night music pissed me off the most, because they should honestly just be battle themes. Like, really. That's like a massively missed opportunity. And I'm gonna complain until they fix that. They get the songs already in the game. Just battle to the damn things. Eesh. Something else I would like to see is a library mode, and it's something I'm going to keep talking about, because some people are coming into this game not knowing what the other franchises are. For me personally, when I started playing this game, the only games I knew at the time when the game was announced was BlazBlue and Persona. I was aware of RWBY and I was aware of Under Night, but I never actually watched RWBY at that point or even played Under Night at that point. So I wanted to, like, okay, now I gotta do my own research to figure out what the games are, and while I'm glad I did that, I would have preferred if they added some kind of thing like a library mode. See, I started thinking more about this game kind of like Smash Bros. They usually had the trophies and they just give you a little tidbit about the characters on the trophies. I wish they did that for this game. Like, you know, it's like, okay, look, you got RWBY. No one knows, let's say no one knows anything about RWBY, specifically Ruby Rose. You give a little library entry about who she is, her age, her height, her weight, or whatever, weapons. Then you give a little paragraph about who she is and what her stake in the plot is, and then boom, just move on to the next character. It's not that hard, really. I mean, they did library mode for BlazBlue Chronophantasma and Central Fiction. Even though Central Fiction is just a copy and paste of Chronophantasma, it's still library mode. Like, I wish they did that kind of thing. Just not, like, it's not even that hard. Like, I'm not trying to be like an ass about it, really. I'm not trying to be a jerk about it, but I swear that, like, like, a library mode would have helped. You know, it would have given more personality to the characters other than just, like, going into it and be like, well, I don't know who these guys are, but I'll play them regardless. Like, at least you know more. At least you'll know more than you did going in. And I would have preferred if they did that sort of thing. That would have been bad. That would have been bad at all. Like, there's like, especially for, like, series like Akatsuki Blitzkampf, which no one hardly ever knows of, and the only few people who even know about Akatsuki Blitzkampf are the people who are actually into obscure fighting games, or those who knew Akatsuki from Under Night. And I still don't know much about Akatsuki Blitzkampf other than wiki entries, and that's not, like, I wish they would just actually, like, make like a little passage, like give a little library entry about, oh, who's Akatsuki, what's his deal is, etc., etc. Like, and do that for Blitztank, and I would have preferred that. The library mode would have been great. I would have been fine with it. It's not in the game, but whatever. I'm not even going to trip about it. I want it to be in the game, and hopefully they change their mind. But you know, this is Arc System Cross Tag I'm talking about here, so you know, expecting anything at this point is kind of just, it's overthinking it. I'm just going to move on. Yeah, the tried and true arcade mode. I've been saying this forever. I made videos about it. It's kind of dry me talking about it because the arcade mode is probably never going to come to this game. I'm just going to be straight up. Like, you can say how many times that arcade mode may be coming, but I don't believe it. They got an arcade cabinet set up, but that's mostly for testing the game, for like patches and junk like that. So for them to make a full-on arcade mode with 53 characters together at this moment is kind of like a big task. I doubt they're ever going to do it. I kind of find that disappointing because every ArcSys game has an arcade mode, even Dragon Ball FighterZ, which is not really an arcade mode per se, but it's something, you know? And like, I kind of miss that whole thing where all the CGs, you know, just showing the characters doing stuff, character conversations, it's not there anymore. And Cross Tag just feels like empty because of it. Like hell, Persona 4 Arena had an arcade mode, BlazBlue has an arcade mode, Under Night has an arcade mode, while RWBY is not even a game. Akatsuki Blitzkampf had one, I think. It probably did, but I don't know. Arcade Heart doesn't have one, but the point is, this is an ArcSys game. ArcSys made games with arcade modes, and it's sad that does not see one. You know, it's like, I know the game's straight to console first, but I figured once they got the whole arcade cabinet set up, they can probably, you know, make a big update about, oh my god, guys, we have an arcade mode now. Their complaints has finally been reassured, and I don't know, man. It's depressing to me to not see it here yet. If it ever will come, I doubt it will, but it hurts to not see it here. Because, like, there's not much to do once you're done with Cross Tag, like, offline. And you know what? I hear a bunch of people say, well, dude, offline, what's the point of playing offline in a fighting game? You play for online. And I don't believe that. I really don't. I mean, yeah, you can play it for the online experience, but some people just don't want to do that. Some people just want to play the game by themselves. You know, some people just want to play the game straight up. Like I do. I like playing these games casually, and, you know, arcade mode and story modes and etc., etc. You know, it gave me that. You know, I don't have to go online all the time, because most I go on there and get my ass kicked, but yeah, arcade mode is something I would definitely add. For how I would do it, I would make it more like an RPG kind of aspect. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna get to that RPG aspect in a minute. But the point is, arcade mode, I will add it. You start the battle, you can select a character from your team, you can do their arcade ending, etc., etc. I mean, it's just like standard arcade mode, simple as that. Speaking of RPG mode aspect I was talking about earlier, I would literally love Abyss mode back. Like, Abyss mode or Legion mode. Like, I don't even care which one. I would just want one of them, okay? Like, I miss that whole idea, because survival mode is pretty much the only source of single-player content other than the story mode and tactics. I don't count tactics because tactics mode should be in every fighting game. Like, a tactics/tutorial mode should be in every fighting game. That doesn't count. Survival mode and story mode are pretty much the only things you got. And survival mode, as I said before many, many times, survival mode is ass. I hate survival modes in fighting games. I hate them. They're not fun. And it's even worse with BBTAGs, because BBTAGs survival mode doesn't even give you anything. You know? Like, if there's no reward in it, why even play the mode? I mean, yeah, you can play the PS4 version and get a trophy for it, but that's it. The end. Okay. You only have to do 5 matches, so you actually don't have to put any effort. You can fight the 5 matches, get the trophy, and never touch the mode again, and that sucks. But the point is, I would like Abyss mode back. It would work great since you have 2 characters now. You can add like buffs and, you know, certain abilities on each character. I don't know, like, it just be like it's Abyss mode, but just with 2 characters this time around. Like, or you can make it like Golden Arena, add some more RPG aspects like the Persona stuff to it. Just something, man. Like, damn. Just add Abyss mode. I mean, Abyss mode is something I honestly don't care that much about. Well, I do love Abyss mode, but it's like cross-tag related. Like, I don't care about that much about getting into this game, but Abyss mode would be great. I like Abyss mode. I love it, and I just wish it was like, it gave some more life to the game. You know, it gave you something to do other than just going online, because like some of these fighting games are starting to skimp out, and it's starting to, you know, I'm starting to be uninterested in them nowadays, and that kind of sucks. From what I see in Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, is actually adding a full-fledged on, you know, beat 'em up style kind of RPG mode, and that looks good. I like that, and I wish something BlazBlue, something like that, did that kind of thing, you know. But yeah, Abyss mode would be great. Now, I want to talk more about the story mode, but I would say that the episode 2 of story mode was actually really well done. It was something I really wanted since launch, where they had like a mode more like a gag reel per se. And I am satisfied with the mode. It's great. It's much better than the freaking 4 that we had in the original game. You know, the first 4 story modes were not good. They weren't bad, but they had nothing that good to stand out. It was boring. Like, and when you're boring, that is the worst sin you could commit. You could be like garbage, and I could crack jokes and laugh with you, but if you're boring as hell, I don't want anything to do with you. And I would think that for the first 4 episodes of BlazBlue's Cross-Tag Battle story mode. They weren't enjoyable to go through. Like, the only thing that really mattered to me personally was the Yasagami 1 ending for Persona 4. And that was it. That was the only one that actually was decent. But with episode 2 of BlazBlue Cross-Tag Battle, it was great. I liked it. I liked the second story mode because they actually put some effort. They actually they sound like they enjoyed themselves. It was funny, and that's what I wanted. But I still do want gag reels. I'm going to keep complaining about that forever. I want gag reels, man. Like, I know pretty much episode 2 is pretty much a big gag reel per se, but god damn it, man. Like I would want a gag reel for at least all the series represented. You know, I want one for Blaze. I mean, yes, you only have one Arcana Heart character, you only have one Senran character, you only have 2 Akatsuki, but you can still work that. I mean, you just cross series, man. It ain't that hard. And like, I mean, seriously, I would like the Yasagami one expanded on, not just show as a CG ending, or expand on the endings, because some of those endings are joke endings in a way, you know, like RWBY's, Under Nights, Personas. BlazBlue really don't have one, other if you want to count that one where he talks to S about, you know, as Rachel hired S, you know, exchange for pudding. But gag reels would make the game seem a lot more lively. And as I've said before, episode 2 actually didn't improve on that. It actually made it feel like one big gag reel. I just wish, you know, every series had one. I mean, I don't want as long as that story mode, because that story mode is kind of long. but I would like a gag reel for each series, just to, you know, give more life and personality to the characters there. So yeah, more stages. That's all I gotta say about that one. I'm kidding, but seriously, the sole fact that Akatsuki Blitzkampf doesn't have a stage bothers the hell out of me. Like, I don't know what. Like, I feel like Akatsuki Blitzkampf was just thrown onto the game at the last minute. I mean, Akatsuki doesn't have any like any kind of call outs to anyone else. He didn't even call out Blitztank, which is weird. Like, I know Blitztank himself doesn't talk, so he couldn't even call out Akatsuki, but Akatsuki doesn't do anything, really. Like, I feel like Akatsuki was only thrown on because they already had Under Night, and they wouldn't have to go through the whole trouble of trying to get Melty Blood, because going through Titan Moon was going to be a hard enough thing as it is. So, I feel like they only got Akatsuki at the last minute, and that's what pisses me off, because they didn't have a stage. Akatsuki doesn't seem to really have that much representation. Yumi just seems like the big thing, you know. And while I don't have a problem with that, actually I do have a problem with that. Like, I don't get it. Like, hell, even Akatsuki has 2 characters, for Christ's sakes. But they only throw it on for the last minute. That's why I feel like. I feel like because Under Night was already there, they already had access to Akatsuki Blitzkampf, and I feel like Soul Style wouldn't have cared. There you go. I mean, at least Soul Style made the Blitztank sprite, so that's something. But Akatsuki Blitzkampf has no stages, and that bothers the hell out of me. And I want more stages for this game. Like, BlazBlue, Persona, and Under Night have a good amount of stages, and yet they're not really, they're in the game, you know? And like, stage doesn't matter really to them when you're playing, but stages, I mean, damn, I'm tired of seeing a few stages in this game, man. I want RWBY to have more stages. RWBY has like 5 characters now and only 1 stage. Okay, really? I mean, I know Arcane Heart only has 1 character, and Senran only has 1 character, but I don't care, man. I want more stages. Okay, I like stages. I like looking at stages because because ArcSys makes some damn good stages, and French bread. But there's some good stages out there, and I really want more. As for what stages I want, I don't care. I just want more. You know, now I know probably making stages will probably be hard work. I never made a video game stage before, so I wouldn't know, but we want more. And give Akatsuki a stage. Like, literally, if new fates are going to come out and no one is going to get any more stages, that's going to be my main problem. Okay? That's going to be a problem right there. I want a bigger gallery. I don't get how the hell you have a crossover fighting game and barely any artwork for it. I'm not talking about like character art, like art portraits. I'm not talking about that crap. I'm talking about actual art made by people on the team of ArcSys or guest artists or what have you. I want more art. Like, the gallery feels kind of useless. There's nothing there. It's practically empty if you ignore the character portraits. Now, they did expand it from the launch one, although all they did was add like artwork that came out near the end of the like special edition artwork, and they just threw that into the game. I'm okay with that, but there's like, they didn't go all the way with it, you know? They do not go all the way with it. I would prefer more artwork. I like the gallery. I like looking at all the artwork in the game, and it bothers the hell out of me that there's not really anything there. Like, I made an entire 40-minute video just ranting about just art in the game, and that's what bothers me, because there's nothing really here to even talk about, like, at all. I would just add more artwork. I mean, hell, I know Mori made some artwork. Just throw that in the game. I mean, it may not be finished, it may not be colored, but throw it in there. I mean, you guys have artists within ArcSys. You probably have guest artists. Let's do something, man. Fan art, community artwork, like official fan art. Please. Like, you got a crossover with 53 characters now, and you don't have anything in here that just shows more of a crossover. Okay, whatever. Art. But I'm gonna talk about the whole crossover aspect more later. But point is, I want more artwork. Like, artwork is probably like the one thing ArcSys really isn't thinking about. But Hot damn, dude, it's gotta be something. I mean, hell, they even came out with a little bit of artwork for the BlazBlue Soundbox collection. Like, there was one with, like, Teremy and Rachel, so you could add that in there. I mean, Teremy ain't in the game, but, you know, still throw it in there. This may sound weird, but I would actually turn the system into its own character. Kind of like Android 21 from Dragon Ball FighterZ, where she can basically clone some of the moveset from other fighters. I would make the system that way, because pretty much she could just summon, you know, summon the other fighters and use attacks and stuff like that. I would prefer if she did something like that, but integrate some of their attacks into her moveset. Like if she summons RWBY and RWBY does like her that freaking, I can't remember that freaking Psypod attack. She can actually just do the Psypod attack, you know, stuff like that. Like, the system itself is actually, I like her, and I really do want her to be her own character. Like, I don't know, turn her like some kind of robot. She's already like a big droid thingy, so, you know, you can just turn that into a character. You know, use the moveset of other characters. I mean, you already got the basis for the character, you already got the voices, you know, etc. So just, you know, make some sprites out of her. Sprite work is hard, I know, but if I had, as I said before, I would have unlimited resources, so I would turn the system to its own character. Like, I would prefer that than her just being some big ass dreidel. I don't want that. I want her to be your own character, because at least one thing I would like, because like it would make like it would give her some uniqueness to the game, because the only new characters per se are to this game are the RWBY ones, and while that's not a bad thing, I would prefer if this game had its own brand spanking new character, you know, to set it apart. Like Dragon Ball FighterZ had Android 21. She was something created just by the game alone. And I would prefer if the system was something like that. You know, give cross-tag something, you know, other than just being a massive crossover series. Give it something that makes it stand out. I mean, the system itself ain't gonna make it stand out, but at least give it its own character tied to that own game. You know, I would like that. Just do that. I mean, you already got a theme song for her. You already got a stage for her, which is kind of just a corrupted version of one of the other stages, which it's just a corrupted version of Prologue, which itself is just a corrupted version of Sealed Space, so yeah, just turn the system to its own character. I would just prefer that more, because I like Carrie Karanen, I really do. I respected the hell out of her, and I'm sad to see her wasted on someone who can't even play as, dude. Like, for frick's sake, man, just turn to her own character. Like, really, that would be cool. You know? I mean, it won't be unique, like she'd be pretty much like Seth from Street Fighter or like Android 21, but just do that. We don't get that many clone characters in 2D fighters. Well, not clone characters, like characters that copy movesets in 2D fighters all that much, so I would like to see that. This is something actually really minor, but one thing that I like that it did change is the fact that when you go on the 2.0 character, the menu, you can actually just hear the characters say BlazBlue cross-tag battle in English now. And one thing I wish they did is have like announcer voices like they did in other BlazBlue games, where like, well, they did it in Persona 2, but I want them to do like they did before, where they have like certain characters in the game, like let's say S, she'll call out Ragnar the Bloodedge, but by like a name she'll give him, like a nickname or something, like Azrael. Azrael likes to give people nicknames, or Platinum, and like, you know, she could call by their nicknames in English. I would prefer if that was a thing, because I would add more life to the game, because I would like to just like select a character and hear like, oh, here Nine said, oh, Ragnar the Bloodedge, but say like in a condescending tone, because, you know, she's not really fond of him as of CF. I would like that. It's something minor, but they never did that in BlazBlue in English, and that what pisses me off, because okay, Chronophantasma, they had in the Chronophantasma Extend, where in Extend you could automatically get the call outs, you do the arcade mode. But they don't do that. They don't round call, they don't do voice calls in English, and that's what sucks, dude. I hate that. Like, I don't like the fact that they don't do it in English. And I would just like that. I like it. I would like if it was in English. Like, really. Like, please. Like, you got all these characters now, dude. Like, I mean, it really wouldn't work with Neo, and it really wouldn't work with Blitztank because they can't even, you know, talk. But you got, like, out of those 53 characters, you still got 51. Okay? Just put those to the side. They can't do anything. You still got 51 characters to say stuff. I would like that because, like, is like outside of interactions, you can still hear them say their names. Like hell, you can even hear some crossover kind of stuff when they say each other's names. That would be great. But yeah, that would be something I like. It's super minor, but if it was something I could add in there, I would definitely add it. Well, I'm reaching the end of this video, so I guess I should just rapid fire some things I do want to see in the game. One thing I would like to see, and as I said before in my old video, it's pretty much like an updated version of my old video, I just noticed that. But anyway, as I would like to add the 2 versions of some of the soundtracks, like for the characters that are already in the game, like Alexandrite 2, Susanoo 2, Rebellion 2, I would like those in there. I would change the fact that the games have neutered soundtracks for the BlazBlue side. I don't give a crap how long intros are, man. I don't give a crap how long the goddamn song intros are. Put them back to where they were. Having them trimmed down to a minute, I hate that because you only hear the same part of the song a minute in loop. Like, at least with the other songs like Under Night, Persona, etc., like they only I can deal with that. Okay, I can deal with that because the songs are already a minute long. But with BlazBlue, there's more to the song, and you can't even hear it. Like hell, half of the songs in the game, the best parts are gone. That's what pisses me off. Reincarnation is a terrible song, dude. In this game, Reincarnation is like one of my favorite BlazBlue songs, and it's been neutered to hell and back. Stand on Rival's been neutered. God of War's been neutered. Rebellion's been neutered. Every song's been neutered. Every song. The only ones I can give credence to is like Jaeger and Variable Heart. And that's because their intros were still kept intact. So yeah, every song sucks now in BlazBlue and Cross Tag Battle. So put them back. Literally, put them back. I don't even care. Just put them back. I'm not even joking. What else? Add more music for the Persona side. Like Mass Destruction, really, that's not in the game. You did it for Smash, and Smash didn't even need Mass Destruction. But yeah, add more songs for the Persona side. Throw me some curveballs, man. Throw in Soul. If you're gonna throw in openings, throw in Best Friends from Persona 4 Arena. Throw in Break Me Out of from Persona 4 Arena Ultimax because Adachi's now in. Throw in Time to Make History because freaking Adachi's now in the game and that's his Astral Finish theme. Throw that in there. Throw in the what the hell's that song called? Throw some more Persona 3 and 4 music in there, man, please. Throw in the arcade openings for BlazBlue Chronophantasma, Central Fiction, Continuum Shift, and Calamity Trigger's battle themes, because they're already a minute anyway, and it doesn't even matter. You did the opening for Arcana Heart, and that song's only 47 seconds long, so... so yeah, just do that. Just add more music, for Christ's sake, man. You did it for RWBY, you did it for Under Night, do it for BlazBlue and Persona 4, and do it for Arcana Heart. I know Arcana Heart has some songs that are tied to stages only, but you can still add them in there. I mean, add them as battle themes because there's no godforsaken reason why the hell Arcana Heart only gets 2 songs, while Akatsuki gets 4. Well, I mean, technically it only has 3. You can only listen to once in Astral. But the point is, dude, but there's not much I could actually say else about it. I'm pretty much just repeating the same video I made a while back, just different. But other than that, I think I'm done. I'm not going to add anything else. I'm not going to add no new fates because that's something out of my control. Like, I just want to fix up the game as of 2.0. As I said before, I like 2.0, but there's some things they easily could have done. But other than that, I'm out. I'll see y'all next time. Peace out, everybody. Goodbye.